In strings, we begin to learn about reading music and reading notes. Here are some basics that you need to know. The note name, the letter name that we've been learning by rote, is determined by where that note head fits on a line or a space. So here, for example, on the violin staff here, if we click on this D, that note head right there on that space is the note D. Now, whether it's a half note like that or a quarter note like this, it doesn't matter. It's a D. Now, if it goes up one line, you have the note E. D to E. On the viola, this space right here, that is the note D. Go up one to the next line, that's the note E. D is the open string, E is the first finger. For the cello, this middle space, this middle line is the note D. That's your open D string. First finger is this note E. Now to play the note F sharp, first in the notation, you have to have the sharp sign, also known as the pound sign or the hashtag. In music, we call it a sharp sign. So for example, here on the violin line, that space, that's F sharp. For violas, notice it doesn't have the sharp sign. You need to add it there. Ooh, what happened? Let's erase that. There you go. Pound sign. F sharp. There we go. Here's pound sign. Sharp. F sharp. So that's what an F sharp looks like. So let's take, for example, here in the cello, the three notes we're going to worry about. Here's a D. Here's an E. And then the F sharp. Here in the viola line, D, E, F sharp. Violin line, D, E, F sharp. Here we are in the cello packet, page 1. The first 3 pages are all about open strings. So you can see here the note head landing on the different lines and spaces, and the author telling you what string that is associated with. You notice the C string is so low, they've had to add these 2 ledger lines. So for your open C, the note head is on that second ledger line. The note A is on the top line. The note D is on this middle line. And the note G is on the bottom line. These are just the open strings. Now we've learned other Gs, but these are the open ones. As we look at page 1 here, we see it's also about whole notes and whole rests. Whole notes, when it's just the note head with no stem. A whole rest is this bar that hangs from the line. Both of these get 4 counts. Let's look at line 3 as an example. D, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. End of exercise. You can tell you've reached the end when you see the double bar. Page 2. Same concept with the open strings, but now we're using half notes. You can tell it's a half note because it has this stem. Now you notice the stems point in different directions. That doesn't make any difference about the counting or the name of the note. That is just part of, if it's a higher note, the stem is going to point down. If it's a lower note, the stem is going to point up. Let's look here at line 2. It has all these half notes, then ends with a whole note. A, 2, 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 3, 4, exercise over. Each half note gets 2 counts. Half rest, notice here you count 2 counts during that half rest. Let's look at exercise 1 for a moment. C2, rest, rest. C2, rest, rest. C2, rest, rest. C2, rest, rest. Exercise over. Let's look at page 3. Page 3, now when the note head is filled in, we have quarter notes. Quarter notes get 1 count. This squiggly thing right here, this is a quarter rest. It is a rest of 1 count. Let's look at line 3 here. A, rest. A, rest. A, 2, 3, 4, exercise over. Using the information of these 3 pages, you should be able to figure out all of these exercises. Page 4 is when we start to use our first finger. Here we start on the A string. A, you tell the note head being on this line, and B, we've gone up 1 line or up to the next space. So here we have A, 2, rest, rest. B, 2, rest, rest. A, 2, rest, rest. B, 2, rest, rest. A, 2, rest, rest, exercise over. So these first couple lines are all about open and first finger on the A string. Here at line 4 and line 5, you can see they have the open D. D is always on this line, and E, first finger. E is always on this space. Let's look at exercise 5. Start with the note heads on the line. D, 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 E, 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 4. E, 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 D, 2, 3, 4. Exercise over. Here you can see lines 6 and 7. They have no labels. Don't write in the note names. You'll learn it faster by memorizing it and reading the note names based on what line or space they're on. Here in exercise 7, they mix the first half being all A string and the second half all D string. So we look at page 6. Notes we've just learned, D, E, F sharp, but they've also added a note we learned in the first couple of pages. Working through these exercises and memorizing these note names, you should be able to figure out Mary Had a Little Lamb and At Perot's Door.